This clip was taken from an actual Facebook post, and the person's identity has been hidden to save them from their stupidity. But let's read this. Now I know why black women don't like me, because I don't sell drugs and hurt people. That's what they say. I'm soft. Look at this black woman. Y'all love thugs and drug dealers. OMG. I so hate when I see these little pussy ass posts. Time to get schooled, y'all. Stay tuned.
We teach you to love the hair that God gave you.
Okay, I'm sure a lot of you have seen these posts. They'll usually show a picture of like some hardcore thug like black guys. You know, they'll have the droopy drawers on, their pants hanging down, underwear hanging out, and they'll show some guys like that, and they'll show like a bunch of women, and all the bitches want these guys, you know, and then they'll maybe show another picture of like a nerdy black guy, and none of the women want him. You know, all the bitches want the gangbanger. They all want the guy in jail. What's wrong with them? What's wrong with these black bitches? What's wrong with them? I'm gonna tell you what's wrong with them. Nothing. Please be advised that just because a man is a nerd doesn't mean that he's a good guy. Nerds can be on bullshit just like any other man. Don't get it twisted. You don't have to be a thug to be a bad guy. When you make that kind of post, it says more about you instead of them. Let me school you on something, and this goes for men as well as women, but right now we're going to start with the young men. There is a reality in dating that people aren't going to tell you about, and I'm going to tell you about because you know what? I've made every dating mistake out there. I have a lot of experience in horrible dating. Until I finally grew up and started making right choices. Okay, that's probably why I got married so late, because that's what a slow learner I was. That's how long it took me to get my mind right. When you see women that like gangbangers, when you see women that like the thugs, when you see women that like the guys that are in jail, my question to you is, why are you going after their bitches? Why are you going after their women? Those women are not for you.
How come you? Hey! Stay away from her. You hear? She not for you. Okay.
Why are you going for women that are out of your league? Everybody has a league. All the time that you're spending crying over a thug bitch, those are thug bitches. I don't care how pretty they are, you know, or whatever. They're not for you. They're for them. You have to ask yourself as a man, why would you want a woman like that? What are you about? If you're a man who's about your studies, about your books, about your so-called legitimate job, or whatever it is that you're about, the fact that you would be pining over a woman who obviously her thoughts, what matters to her, her morals, her values, whatever, are different than yours. That's what's important to her, that thug life, the bad guy. Shouldn't you not then be associating yourself with women who are at least on the same page that you are? You don't cry over other people's pussy. You understand? That's the thug guy's. It's not yours. So the problem is not those women. The problem is you. You are in no position to tell other people what they should like. They're going to like whatever the hell they're going to like. That's just a fact. Don't waste your time over it. I lived in a black poor neighborhood, but my grandparents sent me to a white private school across town. So at the time, I really hated it because I felt like I did not fit in either place. And now that I'm an adult, I'm very thankful for that experience because I got to see the ugly sides of both groups up close and personal. When I would be at home in the black community, what you would see more times than not, you would see a lot of ignorant niggas always putting some light-skinned woman on a pedestal. Then a lot of times when you go to the white school, well, who were they putting on a pedestal? Some old overrated white bitch.
That's a damn shame.
I used to spend a lot of time, thinking like, oh my God, that's all they want is a light-skinned girl. That's all they want is a white girl. But as I grew older, I realized, wait a minute, that's not every man's like that. Because trust me, I've had my share of lovers and dates. Trust me, I have. But part of it was I had to stop worrying about idiots. Okay, and this is the same thing I have to tell other black women. When you see these niggas out here who are color struck, who they don't feel happy unless they with somebody who they think is not as black as their mammy and as they are. Don't worry about them. There are people who only want to date some overrated white bitch, and I've seen it. I have seen men make comments about they're not going to date no black bitch because black bitches don't stay in shape, but then they'll go off and they'll date a big fat white girl. Okay? Don't worry about those people. Those are not your dicks to have, right? There's plenty. I don't care who the hell you are. There are people out there who want you, who will be glad and happy to fucking have you. Don't believe the fucking hype. Trust me when I tell you this. And case in point, they always try to say, well, if you're a black woman, and if you're over a certain age and over a certain weight, you might as well forget it. Nobody's ever going to marry you. I'm not going to tell you my age, but let me tell you, I defied every single one of those stereotypes. When I got married, I was not 21. I wasn't skinny. I wasn't white. I wasn't mixed. Okay, that's who I was. And guess what? I was married. And I've been married now for a long time. Okay, because I had to change my mind. And part of it was, once you really start to really love and respect yourself and fix your own head, you will go after people that really want you. The more you don't like yourself, the more you're also going to attract and go after people who don't want you. And this goes to the men, and this goes to the women as well. So when you're a man, I don't want to ever, especially if you're watching this channel, I don't want to hear that come out of your mouth ever again. The bitches just like the gangbangers. Yes, some too. But those are the ones that you pass by. You don't cry over spilled milk. You don't cry over bitches or bastards that have a head case. Okay? If that's what they want to go after, let them do it. But there's women out there, trust me, who want to go after you. You're just paying attention to the wrong ones. And the same thing with black women. Like one time I was on Facebook and I used to be in these natural hair forms. I quit doing it. I can't take it. Too many ignorant people. Sorry, can't do it. But the question always comes up, I can't go natural. If I go natural, ain't nobody gonna date me. Shut the fuck up. I don't even feel sorry for you. Shut the fuck up. Who are you going after? That says a lot about you. What type of men are you fucking going after? I'm gonna tell you right now, and of course I can say this now because I'm all comfortable and married, but I'm telling you, I look back over my life and like I said, I made millions of dating mistakes. I spent too much of my dating time, I really did, going after assholes who really didn't want me. I know I did. And it's not worth it. Okay? Somebody that will tell you that they're not going to date you or they don't like you because your hair is nappy or whatever, that's bullshit. They probably didn't like you fucking anyway. And the reality is, who gives a shit why some other asshole doesn't like you? Other people on this planet are nothing more than people. They're not gods. They're not angels. I don't give a damn how much of a pedestal you put them on. They're only people. You don't need to go run into them for fucking approval. You know, and let me tell you a little something even extra about me. When I got married, not only was I nappy, but I was also bald. Okay, I was suffering from alopecia. Imagine that. And he still married my bald-headed, nappy black ass. That's what you want, somebody that really fucking loves you. I don't want somebody just loving me. Why? Because I went and got a perm or a weave? How long do you think that relationship would last? Seriously. And let me tell you another story. It's a little bit personal, but I'm going to share it to you because we're family and I want to help you out. I remember, in fact, when I first met my husband, I do remember I had on a wig. I did. I had on a wig.
Unbelievable.
And I remember after I dated him a while, I spent the night at his house, and I'm telling you, and this is enough to make me cry now, because I know a lot of you do this type of shit. Do you know the whole night I slept with a wig on? And, at that point, I was okay with the nappy. I wasn't okay with the bald. And I slept the whole night with a wig on. And so one day I decided, you know what? Either he's going to love me or he doesn't. And I just said, look, I'm going to be honest with you. I don't have any hair. I'm fucking bald. Okay? And you know what? He didn't even care. He didn't even care. Okay, and this was before he married me anyway. And so that's the type of man, that's the type of woman that you need to set your sights on, people. Don't set your sights on people that don't fucking like you. Because I'm going to tell you something. I wouldn't give a damn if you were the most beautifulest woman in the world. There's still going to be somebody who's not going to like you. When I hear people say, oh, well, such and such, she can have any man she wants. No, I'm going to tell you right now, that person doesn't exist. Nobody can have whoever they want. And really, you only need one person. You don't need everybody wanting you. But regardless of who you are, not everybody's going to want you. So, cut the shit. And my advice to you is this. Start going for those people in your league. I've heard men even say, well, the bitches only want the men with money. Yes, some. Those are the money bitches. Let those money bitches have their money man. And it blows up in their face eventually. But really, let the greedy, gold-digging fuckers have their man. A lot of times it's funny because sometimes, a gold-digging bitch will go for a man who they think has money, and later you find out he doesn't have shit. I've seen that blow up in people's faces. But let them have that. If you are an individual who other things matter to you besides money, why would you want somebody who shows that type of morals and values? Again, go for people within your circle and you'll be okay. But first, you start loving you, then you'll start picking people who also love you. Thanks for watching. But all of a sudden then, it wasn't funny anymore. Why aren't you laughing now? I think it's funny. Hey, what's wrong with you? Too politically correct?